Barcelona, can you guys tell me how it feels to play champagne football? Can you guys just tell me how it feels just to play the way you guys are playing? Killing off teams in the first half, dominating teams early on, scoring 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 goals, 7 goals in one game. How does it feel, man? Just to have your wingers involved, you've got a system, you're pressing, high press, the midfield. Because I kind of miss it. I can't lie. I do miss the way we play. And Barcelona win in a very, very convincing, dominant performance, which had a lot of question marks, especially regarding a decision which took place in the first half, whether it was a penalty or not. I would, of course, react to everything. I'm going to give you the 5 things that we've learned from today's game. I was doing a watch-along as well. I don't know if you guys... I had over 900 people in there. Shout out to everyone that tuned in, but I'm sick. So I had to leave early because I had a headache. But hey, man, the grind doesn't stop. The content doesn't stop. And this is the 5 things we've learned from today's game between Barcelona and Girona. Before I go any further, don't forget to, of course, like, share, subscribe to the channel if you're new to the channel, and, of course, comment. Algorithm, whether you agree or disagree with what I'm about to say, and, of course, your own thoughts if you're a Barcelona fan. The first thing that we've learned, bro, how many times can I say it? How many times can I repeat myself regarding this Barcelona team is that they are literally killing off teams early on. And they do it so well. And they do it with a press, bro. About 3 or 4 players pressing. That's something that we can't do. We are not able to do that. I don't know why we can't even do that. I don't know why it takes us so long. It only takes us to the second half when we feel like we're chasing the game. That's when we'll start pressing. Why is it that the first 5 minutes Barcelona has pressed the Blind and Garcia, the 2 centre-backs, they've literally pressed them early on and they both committed mistakes. Why is that they do it so well? Organised press, like Lamine on the right-hand side, Rafinha on the left, Lee was pressing, pretty much Pedri getting involved, almost getting involved. Why can't we do that? Why can't we do that? Why has Hansi Flick built up this system so well? And he's only been there for 2 months. He's only been there for 2 months. I'm not expecting us to play that way because, again, we've had so many injuries. We had about 10 injuries and we're still in September. And it does kill consistency and it kills we're trying to do something and it kills it. But they've got injuries as well, man. Frankie's not there. Ansu's not there. Christensen's not there. They've got injuries of their own and they're still winning literally every single game. And they're doing it in a convincing manner, bro. So shout out to Hansi Flick, what he's done in a short period of time, being there for 2 months. And he's got Barcelona looking like a... Bro, honestly, I was looking at this game and the reason why I did a watch along because I felt like, you know what, Girona could do something. But bro, 2-0 within the first, 40 minutes? And speaking of 40 minutes... Let's speak about the person who scored the second goal. The person who scored 2 goals. The person who was close to scoring a hat-trick. The youngest player ever in the top 5 leagues to score hat-tricks, but he didn't. Lamine Yamal. Most GAs by any player in La Liga. I said this last year. I said this before the end of last year. When Lamine Yamal had his consistent run and everything. I said last year that... end of last season, it was considered a hot take because you had everyone there. You had Saka, Mo Salah, everyone there. I said that Lamine Yamal is the best right winger in the world. And you guys saw what he did at the Euros. He pretty much demonstrated it. You guys are seeing what he's doing right now. I don't think that's a hot take no more. At the moment, I do think it's a common knowledge. I don't think you should disagree with the fact that Lamine Yamal is the best right winger in the world. Because, bro... I'll be real, not only is he the best right winger in the world, I do think he's got a very good argument to become one of the best wingers in the world, especially this season and what he's doing this season. How is he carrying Barcelona and how is he performing the way he's performing at the age of 17 years old? I said last week when they won last week, I said, don't normalize what Lamine Yamal's doing at the age of 17. Don't expect any other 17-year-old, 18-year-old, 16-year-old, 19-year-old, 20-year-old to do what he's doing. But he's doing it every single week. And not only is he doing it every single week, he's entertaining every single week. He's actually showcasing, bro, this is easy for me. Like, I'm doing it in my sleep. The second goal. That's Leo Messi. I've watched Barcelona every single game. I've been hate watching Barcelona since 2007. Since Messi was there, I've been hate watching like week in, week out. That's when I was proper watching Barcelona, hating. I've been watching Barcelona for over 16 years. That goal that he scored, the second goal that he scored, it reminded me so much of Leo Messi. Just the calmness, the composure inside the box. Just to find, usually players, especially at 17, 18, they're trying to score so badly, like they're desperate to score so badly, they try to hit it with power and pray for the best, even though that's about 5, 6, 7 buddies inside the box. What he did is like, forget power. F power. Let me just find my corner. Let me just find my space. And he did it. The placement was amazing. The finesse was amazing. Bro, we are looking at someone that can literally become the best in the world at the age he's at right now, which is scary for you to even consider that, for you to even think about it. The third thing that we learned for Barcelona is, of course, the decision that a lot of people will talk about, of course, in the second half. In the first half, the penalty decision. And, of course, you can say whatever you want to say. It's kind of weird that it was given as a penalty and he was just about to take it and boom, VAR called him over. He checked it. He disallowed it. I'm going to give you my honest perspective on this. You guys already know what I mean. My channel is all about unbiased content, full transparency, no troll, no narrative, no agendas. This is what this channel is all about. If you're looking for someone else, go watch a different channel. But what we saw, yeah, especially the rules of the game, the law of the game, what it states that what happened is not a penalty. That's the orders, the rules of the game. Because the handball of Inigo Martinez, it never came directly from Gil, but from Brian Gil. Brian Gil headed the ball, it deflected onto Balde, and then Balde deflected onto Inigo Martinez. The separation between Inigo Martinez and Lamine and Balde, they were very close to each other. And it's not like the header came towards Inigo face to face. No, it came behind. So he's got no control on what he can do. His hand was behind him. So he doesn't have any awareness because it happened in literally a matter of seconds. The rules of the game, it states that if the ball gets deflected from a teammate, it's not a penalty. My problem is, and this has been my problem for the past couple of years with La Liga, actually not a couple of years, for a long time with La Liga refereeing, there is no consistency. There's no consistency. Like, I understand it's not a penalty. I'm putting my bias aside. I'm putting my hatred aside. I'm putting anything. It's not a penalty. However, my frustration is the fact that they are so not consistent, because we've had those calls go against us so many times. Seville, Real Madrid when they hit Militao in 2021, 2022. 2018, 2019 when they hit Ramos. We've had the exact same calls as we're seeing right now go against us. So why is it that this is being checked out by VAR and they're making decisions to check it? This is my problem. My main problem is consistency with this league, because there isn't any consistency. One referee, like today's referee, might have looked at it and said, you know what? It's not offside because rules of the game. It's not a penalty because rules of the game states it's not a penalty. That's fine. I'm very sure there is over 15 referees in La Liga. We've got over 15 referees in La Liga. I'm very sure if you asked every single person in the referee in La Liga for them to make a decision on this penalty, whether they think it's a penalty or not, I know for a fact all 15 of them are not going to say it's not a penalty. I'm sure we're going to get split decisions. I know some people are going to say, you know what, in my opinion, it's a penalty. And this is my problem, because there's no consistency. If everyone feels that way, it's perfect. But no one... I'm very sure it's going to happen next week. The same thing is going to happen next week. It's going to be called as a penalty. But why did it not call today? That's my problem. Again, that's what people keep saying. Vasa. That's no consistency. But if we're talking about the rules of the game and the proper rules of the game, it's not really a penalty. And that's me just putting my bias aside and putting everything on the side. The fourth thing that we learned, Pedri and Casado, the way they are playing with each other, like, that's why people keep asking me, like, yo, Do you think? Because I did a watch along, and a person asked me the questions. He sent a super chat. Shout out everyone that's been sending super chats, and of course you guys can donate. I'm not asking you guys to donate. It's really optional. It's all up to you guys. But anyway, he asked the question is whether I think Casado and Pedri is too thin, whether they can play as a pivot. They can play as a pivot because, in my opinion, in order for you to have a great pivot, it's all about... I've said it for a long time, I don't think you need defensive-minded midfielders. All you need is players that's committed, players that's very organised defensively. They know what they're doing, they know their role, and they do it at the best level they can. We can do it as well. I mean, look at what we did against Sociedad. We kept a clean sheet. Yes, we were lucky, but... Fede Valverde did his job and was committed. Arda Güler was dropping deep, and that's what I mean. Arda Güler is not defensive-minded midfielder, but he did his job. He dropped deep. Pedri, before this season, he was never labelled as a defensive-minded midfielder, but look what he's doing this season in this new role. He's literally dropping deep. He's pressing. There was a moment in the first half where he was pressing pretty much Blind and took it from Blind and he got fouled. Now, that's what I mean by if you're committed defensively, then you can make it work. And that's what Hansi Flick has done. He's installed the mentality amongst everyone. Not just Pedri, not just Casado, even Lamine Yamal's dropping deep. Rafinha is doing such an underrated job, in my opinion, because he's running all around the pitch, and that's why he is number one in terms of the most miles he's ran. And he does it it doesn't show up in the stat sheet, doesn't show up maybe in assist or goal, but he does it consistently. And that's what I mean. If you have got an organized system and an organized unit where you can ask everyone to be committed defensively, then you can make it work. But it's going to be interesting to see what happens next week. And this is the fifth thing we've learned from Barcelona. So far, they've done it against big teams. Going away to, of course, to Girona. It's not easy. I know Girona sold 5 of their best players last season. It's not easy. They went away to San Mamés. It's not easy. They went away to Mestalla against Valencia. It's not easy. They went away to Rayo, which is such a difficult ground because the fans are so close on the pitch. It's not easy. Next week against Villarreal, in my opinion, is going to be a deciding factor whether this Barcelona team and how far this Barcelona team can go. Because I do think I had Villarreal before the season started. I had them finishing top 4. If they manage to go away from home to Villarreal, who's doing very well this season, who's winning games, if they manage to go away and not only win, but if they manage to win convincingly, then this Barcelona team is not a joke. At the moment, I still have sort of hope that we can figure this out, but we're not getting any sort of momentum with all the injuries that we're getting every single week. Brahim Diaz not out for 3 months, but if Barcelona can go away to Villarreal and pick up 3 wins, pick up 3 points, then, bro, we have to honestly start getting worried. I'm not worried as of yet, but, bro, 5 games, 5 wins, convincing. It's not just convincing. They're playing beautiful football, bro. Champagne football. 1-2s, quick passing, transition, ball over the top, Lamine Yamal entertaining. Bro, they're playing great football, man. Why can't we do that, man? What's college not done to us, man? But, guys, this has been my thoughts about what Barcelona's doing and what they've done. And yeah, man, listen, like I said last time, if you're a Barcelona fan, you must be feeling very happy what your team is. Because your team, is convincing. Balde is progressing the ball. Very vital to the way Barcelona's playing. You've got Kobasi, who I said last week in the takeaways of Barcelona. I made a video, the main takeaways of Barcelona. I said that Kobasi is an absolute Chico defensively in terms of his ball playing. And look at him. His ball playing for a 17-year-old is a joke, bro. You've got Koundé, in my opinion, the best right back in the world this season. And in my opinion, it's been one of the most consistent performers of Barcelona this whole in 2024. I think people need to appreciate what he does. Pedri and Casado do a great role. Rafinha's running, chasing, being a dog. Olmo, 3 games, 3 goals. Lamine Yamal being the best right winger in the world, amongst one of the best players in the world. And Lewa is doing what Lewa is in terms of limiting. He knows he's limited, but he's still helping and contributing the best way he can. He missed 2 chances today, but hey. But Hansi Flick, I think it all goes to Hansi Flick and what he's done this season. So Barcelona, shout out to what you men are doing. I mean, you can be a hater, but at the same time, you can appreciate what they've done and give credit where credit is due. And so far, after 5 games, you can comfortably say that they are the best team in the world. The amount of goals, they've got the most goals, they've got the most assists, they've got the most goal GAs, they've got everything, fam. So you have to give credit where credit is due, what they've done, and fair play. And Ferran Torres, bro, I love you so much, man. The guy is such a troll. How Barcelona bought him for 55 million and they're trying to call him the shark? Myth. But, the video, guys. If you guys appreciate, this is the end. Comment your own thoughts. Comment what you think about the game if you're a Barcelona fan, whether you agree or disagree with what I said, and also subscribe to the channel. Like I said, this is the main La Liga hub and the main La Liga channel for La Liga content. Most, of course, Madrid, but also I'm doing Barcelona, I'm doing watch-alongs and everything. But I'll see you guys tomorrow with another video, my Champions League prediction video for this season before Champions League starts on Tuesday. And I'll see you soon. Peace!